What's up guys, my name is Imax from Pure Dreams Works. Welcome to yet another tutorial on my color grading series, but this particular one is going to be for the Capcut users. I'll be showing you how to achieve cinematic color grading on Capcut. So I'll be showing you 3 different presets to achieve this. So do want to stick with me to the end of the video and you'll learn something new. So let's get right into it. So for this training, we'll be using this footage we captured sometime last year. And basically we're going to be working with 3 different color presets for this particular tutorial. So if you're watching this tutorial, I believe you already know how to use the Capcut editing app. So I will just dive right into it. I've imported the footage already, so I believe you already know how to import your footage. But in case you don't know how to import a footage to Capcut, you just come over here, import, and you select your footage and you import it to Capcut. Alright, so let's quickly dive right into it. So the first color preset we'll be using is the dusk color preset. So to locate that, you come all the way to filter and scroll down till you find dusk. So you hit the plus icon to select it and apply it. So we'll drag it all the way to this point. So we'll be using this preset for just this area, so the beginning of the video till this point. So for the rest part of the video, we'll be using other color presets. So after applying the color preset, if you feel the effect is too much on your image or footage, you can adjust it over here. So we'll drag the slider backwards to somewhere around 90. Then the next thing we'll be doing is to apply adjustments. So you come over to adjustments. So to apply the adjustment, you hit the plus icon over here and you've applied it. And also don't forget to drag it all the way down to where the preset is. So the first adjustment we're going to be making is under the basic. So you select basic, you scroll down, and I will be increasing the exposure. So we'll drag the exposure slider to somewhere around 5. Then the next thing I'll do is to increase the saturation. So let's drag the saturation slider. I think 5 is perfect. So after this, the next thing I'll do is to make some adjustments to the hue, saturation, and luminance. So you select it, this is it right here, HSL. So basically under the HSL, we'll be working with 3 different colors. So these are the 3 different colors we'll be working with, this, and this. So let's start with the first one. So let's start with this. So basically what you'll be doing is just playing with the sliders till you get your desired result. So let's start with the tint. So I'll drag it over here till somewhere around 55. 55 is perfect. So we'll move on to the saturation. I'll add some saturation. Let's see what it looks like if we drag it to the end. That's a bit too much, so I'll take it to somewhere around 40. Okay, so the last one is going to be the lightness. So I'll reduce the lightness. Yeah, this is perfect. So let's move to the next one. So I'll be working with just the saturation and lightness. So we'll drag the saturation to somewhere around, so I like what it's looking like, so I'll leave it at 26. Then for the lightness, I would reduce further, so we'll take it down to 20. So for the last adjustment, we're not going to do much here, so I'll just increase the tint. I think 18 is fine. So let's see our final result. So let's play the footage and see what it looks like. Perfect. So this is what the dusk color preset looks like. So basically you just adjust the sliders till you get your desired result. So for this particular footage, I'm happy with what it's looking like and I'll leave it right here. So for the next color preset, we'll be using the ICT. So we'll come over to the filters and scroll down till we locate the ICT. My network is a bit slow, so it takes time to load. So let's scroll down till we locate the ICT. So this is the ICT preset. So to apply it, you click on the plus icon. There you have it. So it's applied to our footage. So I'll drag it and leave it somewhere around here. So we'll be applying this preset from this point to this point. So like I said, if you feel like the intensity is too much on your footage, you can reduce the intensity over here. But for this particular footage, I would leave it at 100. So the next thing we'll be doing is to apply adjustments. So you come over here and click on the plus icon to apply the adjustment, and you drag till it aligns with the preset. Okay, so the first adjustment we'll be making is under the basics. You select the basics and you scroll down to contrast. So I'll add some contrast. So I'll leave it somewhere around 8, and I'll add some highlights. And one last thing is the saturation. So I'll bump up the saturation to somewhere around 10. I think 6 is fine, so we'll leave it at 6. So the next thing we'll be doing is to make some adjustment to our hue, saturation, and luminance. So you select it over here. So for this particular adjustment, we'll be working with 3 colors like we did for the last one. So we'll start with this first one. So for this particular one, I will just increase my saturation. Like I said, you can drag the sliders till you achieve your desired result based on the footage you are working with. So I'll come over to the likeness and drag it to somewhere around 23. So I think for saturation, I will take it to 90, 85-ish. So between 85 and 90. So I'll leave it at 85. Then I would go on to the next one. For this particular one, I would only work on the lightness. So I'll take the lightness down. Then I'll move on to the last one and just basically increase my saturation. So I'll just leave it at 20. 20 is fine. Let's quickly go back to the ICT preset, and I feel like the effect is a bit too much on our footage, so I'll take it down to about 86. So I'll leave it there. So this is what the ICT preset looks like. So let's play it and see the final result. So the next preset we'll be using is the render. So you come over to filter and locate the render preset. So this is the render preset. So to apply it, you click on the plus icon and drag it to the end of the footage. So this is what the render preset looks like. So for this particular one, I would reduce the intensity and leave it somewhere around here. So the next thing I'll be doing is to apply adjustments. So you come over to adjustments and click on the plus icon to apply it, and you drag to fill the entire footage. So the first adjustment will be under the basic. I will just simply bump up my saturation, and I'll move on to the hue, saturation, and luminance. So for hue, saturation, and luminance, I'll be working with just 2 colors. So let's start with this. So for this particular one, I would increase my saturation and reduce the tint. So let's drag it to the end and see what it looks like. So this is a bit too much, so I'll just bump it up to somewhere around 20. Then I would reduce my lightness. So let's take it down to see what it looks like. So I'll reduce the lightness. So I'll move on to the next one and simply increase my saturation, and there you have it. So this is what the render preset looks like. So I'll take it to the end and play the video from start to finish, so we'll see the final result from the 3 color presets we used. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to this channel, and hit the notification icon to keep receiving amazing tutorials from us. So I'll see you in the next training.